Levels of biological organization. What do you mean by biological organization? Basically, it is the hierarchy of complex biological structure and systems that define life. So students, this traditional hierarchy extends from atoms to biosphere, as you can see in the flow chart. Each level in the hierarchy represents an increase in organizational complexity. So students, as you can see in the flow chart, the level of biological organization started from the acellular level and precellular level that include atom and molecules. Then it consists of subcellular level that mainly include organelles. Then cellular level that include cell. Then supercellular level or multicellular level that include tissues, organ system. Then ecological level that include organisms, or you can say species, then population, then community, then ecosystem, then biomes, and the last biosphere or ecosphere. So students, we will discuss step by step each level in the hierarchy. So biological organization started from the acellular level or precellular level. So it will started from the subatomic particles. What do you mean by subatomic particles? That particles that are going to make up the atom. Example, electron, proton and neutron. So the subatomic particles make up an atom. And what is an atom? Atom is basically the smallest particle of an element that retain the properties of that particular element. Or you can say the atom is the smallest possible unit of an element, or it is the basic unit of matter. Then the combination of atoms form a molecule. Students, remember one thing, that the extremely large and complex molecules manufactured within the bodies of living organisms, and these molecules are called biomolecules, and mostly the biomolecule based on carbon, so these are called organic molecules. Students, we also know that the molecules of different elements form a compound, and in the human body both organic and inorganic compounds are present. And students, in the bodies of living organisms, simple organic molecules are converted into more complex organic molecules, and these complex and large organic molecules are called macromolecules. These macromolecules are also essential for the living organisms. These macromolecules are carbohydrate, proteins and lipids. Now the macromolecules segregates within a cell that are surrounded by a membrane. These are called organelles. Organelles are a small structure and functional group of biomolecules and biochemical reactions and interactions that exist within the cell. Or you can say it is a structure within a cell that perform a specific function. Example, mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. And the grouping of organelles formed a cell. And what is a cell? Cell is basically the basic unit of all life. You can say the life emerges on the level of cell. Fundamentally, all cells contain genes. Either we are talking about the plant cell or we are talking about the animal cell. And genes are the functional unit of DNA, and we know that DNA is a hereditary material which transfer all the genetical information from parent cell to daughter cell. And in the DNA we have a genes, and genes are going to provide the necessary information needed to control the life of the cell. Simply you can say the cell is the smallest unit of life. So the group of similar cells that perform a specific function called tissues, and the common example of tissues are muscles tissues, connective tissues, neural tissues or nervous tissues. So muscular tissues are composed of cells that have ability of contraction and relaxation. While connective tissues are composed of that type of cells that have ability of binding, supporting and protection. And nervous tissues or neural tissues that are composed of highly specialized nerve cells, and they have ability to generate and conduct nerve impulses. Students, various tissue types combine to make up an organ. You can say organ is that type of structure that are present within the body of living organism, and it usually composed of several type of tissues that form a functional unit. The examples of organs are the brain, heart and lungs. So functional groups of organs form a organ system. You can say it is a type of system in which two or more organs working together in the execution of a specific bodily function. For example, together the lungs, airways and respiratory muscles form the respiratory system, and together the brain, spinal cord, sense organs and nerves form the nervous system. So the different organ system functioning in a highly advanced coordination and cooperation make up an individual, or you can say the whole organisms. Or you can say the organism is the basic living system. Now the broader level of organization, it started from the organism or species, then population, community, ecosystem, biomes and then biosphere. So a group of similar interbreeding organism constitute a species, or you can say a species is a group of organisms that can interbreed with each other and form a new offspring. For example, Rana tigrina is the species of frog, Homo sapiens it is a species of human being, and Brassica campestris it is a species of brassica or mustard flower. So the groups of organisms of the same species or that inhabiting the same area called population. Then the population of several species of living organisms and interacting in the same area form of community. Or you can say two or more population of different species living and interacting in the same area called community. So a community together with its non-living surrounding including land, water and atmosphere constitute an ecosystem. So the group of ecosystem form a biome in which similar climatic conditions can be observed. And finally, the entire surface region that includes both living and non-living components are called biosphere or ecosphere. So students, today we have discussed the level of biological organization that will categorize into simpler level of organization or broader level of organization. In the simpler level of organization, we have covered atom, molecule, organelles, cell, tissues, organ system and then organisms. And in the broader level of organization, we have covered the species, population, community, ecosystem, biomes and then biosphere.